Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody is well. I'm going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Pisces out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind also that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, Pisces, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Pisces? Pisces. All right, Pisces, you're starting out with the Five of Cups. You have the Initiate of Swords. That would be the same as the Queen of Swords in this deck. And coming out together, we have the Temperance in reverse along with the Magician. So you're manifesting healing here. I do feel like you're really focused on something that happened here in the past. So much so that you might not really be noticing the love that is in your life. So be careful about that. There's a sense here of there being a lot of love or being someone who loves you, but you're really focused on something that happened here in the past that was rather painful and also draining. It's also caused you to have your boundaries very high, which is not a bad thing as long as, you know, you're not using that to create a wall for yourself. Oh, Leo just came and joined us. Leo is my cat. He at one time was a stray. He doesn't usually join us, so I think that that's interesting. So, all right, so I'm sorry. So I do see you manifesting the healing, though, which is really good. Let me see who's in your energy, Pisces. I was curious to see if Leo would just kind of walk across your reading. He does that sometimes. Show me who is in Pisces reading. But he's just going to hang out over there and take a little nap. Just had to let us know that he was here. Show me who is in Pisces reading. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the person in your reading, Pisces, we have the Novice of Cups. That would be the Knight of Cups. We have the Elder of Wands. That would be the King of Wands. Six of Pentacles, along with the Six of Wands in the reverse. All right, so this person that's in your energy, I can tell you right now, they do hold great love for you. Not only love, but also passion. This person is proactive. You're dealing with somebody here who is a very attractive, very charismatic person, but they are definitely very focused on you. I do feel like this person is bringing that feeling, that emotion to you. They're open about it. With the Six of Pentacles, they're recognizing that there was something here in the past that was unsuccessful, whether it was in their life or whether it was between the two of you. I'm not sure, but we'll clarify to find out. But this person is definitely wanting to bring balance to a situation that they felt in the past was unsuccessful. And primarily with regard to stability. There's something to do with stability. This person could have also felt like they weren't able to financially keep up with you in some manner. I'm seeing that as well. But I do feel like this is a very charismatic person. People genuinely enjoy being around this person, and they are very focused on you. So let me see the energy between Pisces and this person. But for some reason, it's like you're very focused on something here from the past. So you might be missing, you know, the signs that this person is giving out. Show me the energy between the Sun. Yeah, you make each other happy. Yeah, you make each other happy. And I feel like this person is definitely aware that they're in love with you. They can see themselves having a family with you, whatever that might be comprised of. There again, I'm seeing something about stability within this as well. This person is recognizing that perhaps in the past there wasn't stability, but they want to bring that now. And that's something that you deeply desire as well. So let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection for Pisces. The Four of Cups. Yeah, again, Pisces, I'm seeing that same energy. That you're kind of missing something here. And it's because perhaps you've put up such high boundaries that, you know, this person is saying, look, you know, I love you, I have passion for you, but your boundaries are so high because of past pain that you're missing a little bit of it. Yeah, so let me see. I mean, you're definitely thinking about one another, but there's some sense of dissatisfaction that creeps in your energy. So let me see, and that's where this healing is going to come in. Show me the outcome for Pisces. Show me the outcome for Pisces. Because I got to tell you, I'm not seeing, at least not yet, I'm not seeing anything negative in this person's energy. All right, we have Justice in the reverse. There's still some imbalance here by the end of the week. Yeah, definitely still some imbalance. Somebody else could be like trying to interject within this situation. It could be a family member, or, well, it could really be anybody, a close friend. Be careful with that. Yeah, I would be very careful with that because there's still something unbalanced here by the end of the week. Bottom of the deck is the Strength card in reverse, and I have to be honest with you, that does not surprise me. The reason I say that is because the Strength card in reverse speaks to fear. And fear would cause, fear of, you know, going through a painful situation that you've already experienced would cause you to kind of put up a wall, to be a little bit, you know, cold. The Queen of Swords is sometimes known as the Ice Queen, you know, but she didn't get there for no reason. She got there because she's experienced a lot of pain, but that pain needs to be healed. All right, so let's clarify your reading, Pisces. Now, as far as signs that you might be dealing with, you could be dealing with a, let's see, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm seeing also Leo energy. I see Libra energy, very strong Leo energy for somebody. All right, so let me clarify the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here for Pisces? All right, Six of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands reversed, and again with that Four of Cups. So it's basically telling me the same thing that I've already said to you. There was an ending here, possibly of a marriage or a long-term connection. It caused a lot of imbalance for you. It caused possibly financial imbalance. It caused, you know, emotional imbalance. And, you know, the ending occurred because you were involved with somebody that things were unbalanced. But again, you're so focused on that. And there's a need for you to move beyond what has occurred so you can see the love that is present in your life. And that's where the happiness lies. So let me see, why is this Queen of Swords here? I just saw cardinals in that card in particular. I don't know if that's significant to anyone out there, cardinals, but just so you know, cardinals do mate for life. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. And we have the Ten of Coins. Yeah. So you feel that you could have everything with this person, but you're also recognizing that something here, there was a betrayal possibly in the past, definitely a painful ending, a lack of stability. And all of this is playing into your energy here. You're trying not to stress about it. You're trying not to worry about it. But I feel like it comes up in your energy. So if you're trying to suppress those things, that's probably not going to be helpful for you, Pisces. These are things that have to be dealt with, but you need to alchemize it. You need to take these painful experiences that have happened, and you need to be able to shift that energy. Learn the lessons, which I see you trying to do. Learn the lessons, but don't carry the emotional pain with you, which is what I see you trying to do. A lot of you have very strong support system with close friends or family members. And that's probably going to be very helpful for you as well. Let me see, and I do see healing taking place. So just be careful that you don't stay so focused on the past. It looks like it's temporary. It looks like something that is shifting already in your vibration. But you want to make sure that you're doing it, and do it consciously. That way you take the best benefit, the highest benefit from it. Let me look at this bottom energy for Pisces. Show me the bottom energy. All right, the Sun in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Six of Swords reversed. So there's some kind of a karmic element to this as well. We see that with Justice reversed. These cards came out in the reverse. So there's a karmic element to this. I don't know if you are going through a karmic cycle, but there is something karmic. Now, there is definitely a need for you to trust your own intuition. I do feel like something here has been revealed to you regarding stuck energy. It's like I see somebody who knows that they need to turn that page, but is having a difficult time doing so. And it's because you have to alchemize the pain. And there's a sense here of, well, I don't know how to do that. You know, there's somebody out there saying, well, Karma Fox, tell me how to do it. I can't tell you exactly how to do that. I can give you advice, but that's something that is internal. I also see that this is what is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you from moving towards your peace. It's a need for healing. It's a need for you to trust your intuition, alchemize the pain, move out of this unhappiness that you're holding it. You're holding on to it. And it's due to fear. It's due to fear of the same event occurring. So I think, you know, you're manifesting your happiness, but it's taking a minute. And I'm not saying you don't feel happy, you know, sometimes, but it's almost like, especially at night, or if something occurs between you and this person, it brings that fear back really fast. All right, so let's look at their energy and see what's going on with them. Spirit-wise, the Novice of Cups here for the person in Pisces energy. Knight of Swords, that's positive. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so this person, when they tell you that they love you, they're telling the truth. When they say, you know, I'm happy with you, I want a family with you, whatever that might be comprised of, when they tell you that they want to be with you, they're sure of it, they're telling the truth. I do see communication with this person. I feel like they are being truthful. They can be a little impulsive, I will say that. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, I do feel like, you know, this person went from not moving towards you at all, like very stuck energy, even though there was the desire to come towards you slowly. They're impulsive and they can't contain their emotions. So when they did move towards you, they moved towards you rather quickly. Let me see the Elder of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here for the person in Pisces energy? Ace of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands reversed. Yep. So this person is saying, yes, I want to provide stability. I want there to be a stable new beginning between us. But they feel like, because you're holding on to something from the past. Now, it's unclear to me if it's something from the past with this person or if this is a new person. I guess it could be either. But what they're basically saying is, look, I am passionate about you. I love you. You know, I I want everything with you, but as long as you're holding on to this pain here from the past, you're not recognizing what I'm bringing to you. And I'm bringing you everything. I'm bringing you my emotions, my passion, my stability, my finances, my money. This person is I mean, I have to say, I like the energy that they're bringing, but I do feel like they feel that there is a blockage here, and that blockage is connected to the past. All right. So let me see the bottom energy for the person in Pisces energy. King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Four of Swords reversed. All right, so yeah, this person may have experienced some financial failures in the past, but I feel like, you know, they've come out of that. They may have even received a large sum of money recently. So there's definitely a sense of them coming out of that. They're very stable. They're bringing in commitment and stability. If this is someone from your past, there could have been a gap in the communication. And at some point, this person was like, yeah, I've got to talk to Pisces. So I do see the communication. If it is a past person, they were slow about it. Very, very slow. There was a gap. But I do feel like this person is coming towards you, and I have to tell you, I feel like it's very honest. There could be some kind of a legal issue that's going on that this person could be expecting money to come from as well. But because I see them looking at something legal, something to do with papers, paperwork, legal things. But it will bring balance. They're looking to bring the balance, whether it's, you know, emotionally with you, or whether it has something to do with legal, or even both. So, and it might be something that they previously felt was unsuccessful on both accounts. So I see them watching you carefully. I do see them communicating. Their communication does appear to be very honest and direct. I do feel that they've done a lot of healing. There's still some healing that they're experiencing as well. But I feel like they feel that you need to alchemize. It's like they're aware of the situation. They know that you are a little bit gun shy, and they feel that that's putting a block in the stability of this relationship, this beginning. So let me see the energy between Pisces. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Show me the energy between Pisces and this person. Ace of Wands and the King of Cups reverse. So when they first came towards you, or if they're just currently coming towards you, you might be thinking all they want to do is engage in sex. All they want is a sexual relationship. And I'm going to tell you that's couldn't be further from the truth. I do see that when this person did come towards you, you kind of shut down a little bit emotionally. And it is, again, because of the past, whether this is a new person or past. You kind of said, okay, well, no, I'm gonna put my feelings in reserve, because in the past, you know, I've had so much instability. I'm looking at that, I'm learning those lessons, and I'm not going to go through that again. So you kind of put up that big wall. And I do feel like that wall is kind of coming down, but it's coming down slowly, Pisces. All right, so let me see the Four of Cups. Now, this is directly linked to your energy and directly linked to the past. It's what this person feels is, you know, blocking the connection. Justice in the reverse. They don't think it's fair. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're defensive. And again, it's directly because of pain. You want to, I feel like you were deeply betrayed here in the past, Pisces. And I feel like you want to make sure that your boundaries are intact. You don't want to have to worry about, you know, the stability of the connection. So basically you're saying to this person, yes, I am still healing from all of this, but you're going to have to demonstrate to me that this is stable. You're going to have to demonstrate to me that you're coming with the right intentions. So you're very guarded. You're very guarded. And they feel, and I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, I'm just saying what I'm seeing here, they feel a sense of injustice by that. They feel that that's not right, that, you know, that they're being treated incorrectly, particularly if they are someone new in your energy, because they're coming in with correct intentions and they feel that those intentions are being misinterpreted. For some of you, again, this person could have something legal that's going on. I do see them being proactive with regard to that. And I do see if it is financial, it's going to bring in a tidy little sum of money. Yeah. If this is karmic, this person, or even someone from the past, this person is saying, yes, I am bringing in stability, which is what you're desiring. So let me look at your outcome. Show me the outcome for Pisces and this person. Show me the outcome for Pisces and this person. All right. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. I got to tell you, it's a great reading. This is a great reading. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles tells me that, Pisces, you are a divine partner with this person. They recognize it, and so do you. It also tells me that commitment is being offered on both sides, and yet not just commitment to the other person, but commitment to self. There's a lot of self-care that's going on here. There's healing that's going on both sides. If this is a person from the past, I absolutely do see this reconciliation happening, moving into something that's more peaceful. It is going to require you to alchemize this pain, though, which I do feel like you are in the process of doing, because you've literally manifested this connection. If this is a new person, you're trying to use good judgment. And again, I do feel like you've manifested this person. Now let's look at them. I see them investing. I see them investing in you. I see them investing in the connection. I see them bringing in a very patient and yet, and that's hard for them because they can be impulsive, but they're being patient. They're watching to see what you're going to do. Definitely a lot of energy of what is Pisces going to do. They're not pushing you. What they're doing is they're kind of sitting back and saying, this is what I'm bringing in. You know, it's not fair to keep blocking this connection because of past pain, but I'm going to be patient with you. I'm doing the right things, and I'm going to be patient with you. You are my divine partner, and I feel you're going to make the best decision. So I do feel this is an amazing reading. I love this for you. All right, bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. In the reverse, you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Libra is very strong in this reading, but it also tells me that, you know, you're fearing that this person's going to come in with deceptive energy. You're fearing that they're not telling you the truth. All these fears are cropping up, whether it's a new person or a person from the past. And that's what's causing you to put up these walls. So just work on your energy, heal your energy. And for what it's worth, I'm not seeing anything negative in their energy. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card, and we'll see if there's any further advice, Pisces. All right, so we have number 40. It says, follow the leader. Now, it's in the reverse, and there is something to do with the time element with this particular card as well. So give me a second. I'm going to read that. Now, like I said, we do read reversals in this particular deck. It says, every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. In the reverse, the follow the leader card offers a gentle push to get up and take the lead. In a relationship or partnership, be the one to voice what must be said. Muster your courage and speak your needs aloud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you see. If your inquiry is about a career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. And if it's about a personal relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. Do this as soon as possible. You may be pleasantly surprised by the results. Very nice. So it's a beautiful reading. I love this for you. I hope it's been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, Pisces, be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hype this video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Pisces, know that you are loved, and namaste.